Hello, hello. Oop, hold on. Gain is a little bit messed up. The microphone going, test the audio, the normal stuff. Hello, hello. There we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Let's load into the game, and we'll get started with our recap like normal. So it's been a while. Last week I was able to do lots of almost daily streams because I had spring break. But this week, unfortunately, spring break came to an end, so I wasn't able to stream a lot. But we're back in Baldur's Gate. Last time we got up to a lot of stuff. We explored around the Last Light Inn, and we started exploring some of the spots of the Shadow Curse. And I want to say we also fought the Drider to get the Moon Lantern. We almost had the Moon Lantern, and then Cole started talking to it. He found out that there was a pixie trapped inside, and that's actually how the Moon Lanterns are powered, is through pixies. He was talking to it. The pixie told him to release the pixie. But in return, the pixie granted us immunity from the Shadow Curse. So now we can travel into the deepest parts of the Shadow Curse, and I think we can travel into the Shadow Curse without light, but I'm not so sure. And then we also fought a lot of Shadow Cursed plants, because the Shadow Curse, I guess, likes cursing plants, question mark? But anyway, we are here. Oh, excuse me. There might be one or two more little secrets we can poke around. Aha! And then we will take a long rest, because we're out of short rests, and the team is looking quite exhausted. Money. Money, 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 money. I'll just have Garf, so we're not, like, one-shot by any, like, traps or anything. I'll just have Garf do a quick heal. No, don't go that way, thank you. You don't need to go the long way around. Have we got everything? I think that might be everything. I don't know if I fully got it working, but I played around with the load order of some of the mods, and hopefully Winter's War Magic is working properly now. It's working correctly right now. Last time we had a little bit of issue with haste. Haste was kind of bugging out with it, so hopefully things are good. But let's go take a long rest, because we have an absolute ton of camp supplies. Hey. Anyone in camp want to talk?
If not over, then through.
Do some chatting around. What was that? Oh, what? The Sorcerer anti-magic field is still working? Huh, yes it is. I was under the impression that those stopped working after leaving the Underdark.
Looking ahead.
Let's check in with Shadowheart.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Everyone likes holding books, I guess.
Something the matter?
What do you think of this, Ketheric Thorm?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Let's Garf check in.
Everything. Another step forward.
Let's check in with Halson and see how he's doing.
I want to have a word.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I also can't remember if I've said it already on stream, but Halson is an elf, and according to the player's handbook, elves are really supposed to be like the same height-ish as humans, just kind of a little more of a slender build. But Halson is the same height as a dragonborn. We don't have any Goliaths around to do a height check, unfortunately, but he's also, like, huge for an elf. It's crazy. Yeah, we'll tell him about... He's muttering... There's a flaming fist muttering about a boy called Thaniel.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Oh, and he's gone. Bye, Halson, I guess.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
What's he got to trade? He's got Kona Cold. Impressive. Our money. We're still so low on money. Oh dear. We spent so much money in one of the past episodes on magic items.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh dear. Don't worry, we'll get it back somehow. Where?
Looking ahead.
How are you doing, Scratch?
Farther can I go?
Dog pants through a ball held firmly in his mouth.
We'll wrestle the ball from him. Oh, natural 20!
He relinquishes the ball. It is well chewed and slick with drool.
Bet the goodest boy. I remember a few weeks ago I saw a post where someone was talking about the fact that you can no longer like mess with the game to get Scratch to hold the Everburn blade, and they made a little art that I thought was really funny. I like how Scratch's ball is a quest item. Where they showed that quote, and then they were like, and then they drew like an art of Scratch holding the Everburn blade in his like mouth with a boss bar that said "the goodest boy." It made me laugh a lot. Go get it, Scratch. Item received. Scratch's bowl. Oh, we also got Find Familiar Scratch.
Still alive.
Alright, let's
so
go
that's
sleep.
progress.
Bill. Nice form. Where'd you learn to dance like that?
I've attended my share of fancy balls and masquerades. A few elegant moves can turn all the right heads. Figured it was time to brush up on my skills. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner.
I don't think you could fail anyone if you tried.
I know a few people who might beg to differ, but the only one that matters is here with me now. May I have this dance?
Dance with a devil, jeez. Of course, I'd never pass up an opportunity to dance. Winter. He's like, guys, I'm trying to get some sleep. Oh, that's so weird that they're rendering them in the bedrolls. Performance, expertise, and advantage. Luckily, we're so good at being a bard that we can make it work with a 3.
How utterly charming.
Take a bow.
Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style.
The classic, I don't even know what to call it. It's a trope of some kind. I don't know the name of it, but where you find out it just works.
So much shadow around us. To think I almost missed the light. Well, it's getting late. We can't face the morrow if we don't bid farewell to the now.
Good night.
Good night. And thank you. For the dance, I mean. I won't forget it.
It was an interesting face he had on. It said he approved, but seemed like worried when he backed away. So a quick, like, take out, like, metaphorically take off the player cap, put on, like, the DM or writer cap for a second. So this isn't my first time playing through the game as Garth. I have played through the game as Garth before, and the first time I played, at that point, I never thought about Garth's romantic interest, like, because he's also from tabletop D&D. And just because of my defaults, I was leaning towards him finding another, like, a female Dragonborn. In fact, I have since I haven't written it down, but, like, thought about some lore of one of his children, Garth's children being, like, a blue Dragonborn by the name of Rogar. And this scene was awesome to experience for the first time, because it was exactly how I imagine his, like in tabletop, like, him finding his partner anyway, where they're both doing something that they both love and, like, just figuring it out in the moment that that's the one for them.
Never a dull moment.
Anyway, it's time to do our morning rituals of casting Lungstrider on everyone. And then Kai needs to get his infusion set up. Ooh, excuse me. So I did some testing. Ring of Immolation's probably not going to be that useful. Our other pieces of gear, I think, are. And heat convergence might not be the best thing right now. We'll play around with it. Arcane Cruelty, though, is absolutely awesome, because we are very reliant on stuff like Scorching Ray, so that helps out a lot.
Let's move.
Actually, Karlak, do you want to? Where are you, Karlak?
I won't have a word.
Are we able to tell you that Damon can help your engine?
Yeah?
Tidal, Mozora, Devil, Blood War, Tier. Okay, nothing. Although I do want to try and see how. Oh, come on. This die looks on Kai's adamantine armor. I'm gonna be completely honest, the first time I heard about adamantine wasn't through D&D, it was through Terraria. So in my mind, and how I just kind of like the look of adamantine. Oh, I've already had one in here. I like the idea that adamantine as a metal is like a bright red. And I know that doesn't make sense, because most metals don't do that, and even our bright blue cobalt isn't blue. You have to, like, treat it for it to become blue. I just like the idea that adamantine is red. So it was really jarring when I played this game, and I got the adamantine gear, and it's like cyan.
Time to press ahead.
I think everyone's got Longstrider. Kai's gotten his infusions. We are good to go. So I think let's meet at Last Light and see if Halson's got any insight for us.
Best be on my
Too
way.
dark to tell.
I have something to ask.
I bet they're close.
Good man.
Watching.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land.
It's nothing we can sell. Actually, what is Kai's gloves?
Time to rest.
When you deal fire damage, get heat. Yeah, if we find out that heat isn't really that worth it, we'll switch those back for his Daredevil gloves, because +1 to its spell attack rolls is nice, and he can make his attack rolls in melee. Probably sell seeming. I don't think we need to do any mass disguise. Oh, mirror image. I tell myself I want to use mirror image, but then I never do. I need to remember that I have scrolls. We could sell the flawed Helldusk armor. The only person who wears heavy... I mean, Garf could technically wear heavy armor, but he's gonna stay in his lightning gear. The only one who benefits from that is Winter, and Winter's got the adamantine splints, which I think is just better. Yeah, because it reduces all damage by 2, not just piercing. It's still disadvantage, and when you're hit with a foe, it might take 1 to 4 fire, but this prevents critical hits and sends hit people who hit reeling. So we'll just sell that. Oh, she doesn't have enough gold. Okay. Gun. Is there anything I want to buy? Cold Thunder Great Axe.
Mind. And, well, in it.
It's a +2 Great Axe. And you can choose to increase his AC. That'd turn him from range back into melee. How much is it? 700. We want to save up money though, not keep spending money.
Take care now.
Maybe we'll sell the plate to Damon over here.
Nowhere's safe from this damned absolute. If you need something sharp, I have a few things left.
Here. And I believe he shows up at night 3, so if we truly want, we can buy it back from him. He doesn't have enough money either. Not really anything else I'd buy. Alright, well, I'll just
I'll be
have to
here if you need anything else.
hold on to it for now. What do we need? We need to go speak with Halson. Because he might know something about this guy. There he is, there's Halson. Oh, hi Isabel.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel.
Any ideas?
If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Okay, so yeah, we got the same thing. So let's warp back down here. and continue exploring more of the Shadowfell. So we've already gone all the way over here. This leads to the mountain pass. I want to go this way. Here's where we ambushed the Drider.
Always room for
There's another Shadow Root Sap. That leads into Rethwin. We can technically go in there, but we're going to continue exploring around first. Letter of Surrender. So it's 2 Thorm. Harper's, when he's allied with the Dark Justiciars, did not accept their surrender.
No traps, please.
Also get Yankee about. It's not good. Fire surrounding Shadow Visage. That's what drops after. Roland! Oh dear, he's gotten himself into trouble.
With haste.
Don't worry, we have the power of height. Huzzah! Alright, let's just hope this one doesn't go and immediately murder Roland.
Don't waste a step.
Camera's not having fun,
Nothing will
jeez.
stand in my way.
Customers discharge.
Can't stay idle. Breathe deep and move.
So that time, I did use that one instead of this one. That time it didn't activate my War Magic, unless I need to make an attack first. Roland! You didn't need to walk on the ice, dude. No, don't. I want to throw the pike. There we are.
God damn it all! I can do nothing right. Not a
No worries. You don't have to. Don't think you have to come to every stream. Oh, Winter's the one talking. You were outmatched. There's no shame in that.
Yes, there is. I came here to save Cal and Leah. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people.
Should I have left you to die instead?
At least dead I'd have had a purpose. Perhaps as an appetizer for some cursed monster. I failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Well, at least
right.
he's safe.
What now?
Like, as much as he, like, is shown to fumble, he's actually kind of intense. He is a 4th level wizard. So he's got, you know, like, magic missile and color spray and stuff.
At the ready.
You see an old boot balanced upside down on a cobbler's knee as he taps the final nail into the new sole. Curtis knew.
And clearly he already took out a few shadow curse things.
You sense a faded memory of marching in an army against Ketheric Thorn. Victory seemed possible then. She was a healer, trying to aid the wounded in the battle against the Sharans. But there were so many. You sensed that this one was once a fisherman, taught by his father.
Oh, it's like a... Huh, like a water break or something. They're both locked. You want to come unlock it for us?
Turn should do it.
Alright, what do we got? We have the Gloomstrand Shield, a +1 shield that gives you a little bit of stealth. And the 48 gold pieces. Very nice.
Don't waste a step.
Also a wooden chest hiding back here. Another 48 gold pieces and a scroll of mage armor. None of us use unarmored defense though. Well, I mean, Cole does, but he has better unarmored defense from not mage armor. And there is a little bit right here. How's it going? We're continuing to make our way through the shadow-cursed lands. We just found Roland. He was trying to go save his what's it called? Brother and sister. But he was ambushed by some some shadows. I mean, there's some shadow-cursed crows, but we're talking about just shadows. And he did pretty well. A lot of them were already, like, taken out. But he was pretty bummed out by the fact that we had to go save him again. But he's back in... He went to back to Last Light Inn. Can we get up there? Maybe with a little bit of enhanced leap.
What to do?
Nope. Aw, come on, Winter. You failed a history check. Oh, he's the one who critically failed. Fabulous.
Very well.
Another chest. Arrows. Is that everything? That looks like everything. Alright. Now it looks like it's time to head into Rethwin. Or as I so aptly named the stream, Ghost Town. As looking at the state of the world, or not the world, but this region, I don't think anyone is living there. Fabulous. Someone didn't want us going in here. Occupation, farmer. Farmer. How many guards he's south wall? Interesting. They're interrogating someone on the whereabouts of Thorm. Get a candle. Also a traveler's chest back there. Well, let's see what is in it. Kai, if you will.
Everything.
He's no rogue, but expertise on sleight of hand is still pretty nice. Ring of Twilight. You gain a +1 bonus to armor class while obscured. That could actually be useful. Does everyone have their ring slots filled? Slinging... Cole's already got his ring slots pretty well filled up. Snowburst for Elemental Infusion. Yeah, we'll have that ring. Where is it? This one. That one might be less useful once we get into Act 3, but considering we are in the Shadow Cursed lands, and there's a lot of, shadows, it might be a good bet to wear that ring. Dang, 200 XP just by walking into town. What are we? We're level 7. Rethwin Mason's Guild. I believe we have a quest here. Find a cure? No. It was... Investigate Sulite Resistance. Punish the wicked. Wake up art. All is up for. I could have sworn we had one here. Regardless, we can still explore it.
See that symbol on the ground? This was a Mason's Guild.
That explains the unfinished statues. The impaled skeletons, not so much.
Hello? Who are you? A gold dwarf? Why are you hiding? What are you doing? She's just hiding in the shadows. Excuse me, do you have something to say?
Tread carefully. You are still necessary.
God, what's that smell?
Okay, that's weird.
Bizarre. Better not be cursed.
Let this be a warning. Those who defy Shah's will shall suffer darkness without her blessing.
Spooky. There's another one of... There's not. There's a barkskin recipe, though. Read the book. Read. Book! I saved my guinea pig! Hold on, wait. I took a precious time away from research into a platinum scale to help a gnome. Her guinea pig was trapped in bramble and briar. The gnome wanted something to toughen her skin. I helped her. How awesome. Someone brewed a potion of barkskin to help save someone's pet guinea pig.
Something good here, I hope.
Anything else interesting in here?
That's curious.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures. Here lies the Grand Mason, his bones and lies exposed.
His bones. Those are from different creatures. Something fishy going on here. There's a ornate wooden hatch. Water. Thieves' tools. Scroll of burning hands. And trap disarm kit. Always useful. There's more infernal iron.
I'll take that.
Let's go up the ladder real quick. A weathered chisel set. Rotted food. Lovely. Alright, let's check out that hatch. Jeez, that is a lot of, like, marble. Ornate wooden hatch, here we come. No, don't go back up the ladder.
That's curious.
A keyholed herald.
All's well that
Oh,
ends.
I think
Not as
I
bad
can
as
lockpick
could
it. Flash Genius and Guidance.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
A
On my
note.
way.
Congratulations on finding this place, thief, but your journey ends here. That tells me that there's gonna be traps. Hmm.
That's curious.
Best get
Kai,
going.
you got this. Disarm it. We'll give you some Flash of Genius. Easy. And chest. Scroll of Vampiric Touch.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
This is pretty fancy. Oh. Hello there. What are you doing? Poking out of the ground. I'll just go ahead and... do that.
I've got a long road ahead.
And Kai, why don't you cast Jump on Winter so we can get him...
No time to rest.
into melee immediately. We'll start throwing our pike like normal. Ah, come on, Cole. He's safe. Good. And he took no damage. So we be targeting. Focus fire him. Arcane firearm. 1 damage. And Force Ballista.
Another fight.
Nice, got one down. Okay, so there's only one Wraith, the rest are shadows. Well, cutting words it. Do we want it? We'll just take it. Yeah, he's safe.
Your body's temple to an idiot god.
Nice insult to the ghost, Garf. Now, attack. Still not working! I don't know why it's so finicky. The action surge will let me do it. Here, we'll try starting off with that. Nope. Well, we're still doing pretty well even without it. We can see that one. Yeah, we might want to switch off the heat stuff. I don't think... Yeah, all heat does is let us use heat convergence. Next time you do a fire damage, you deal an additional 1. I don't think that's as good as arcane and crudity, though. Like, with arcane and crudity, sure, it doesn't increase our damage, but it increases our attack, which we are heavy. Kai is heavily reliant on attack rolls. As well as Arcane and Crudity applies to his Force Ballista, while Heat will not. Yeah, so we'll switch off the Heat gear. It's not as good as I first thought. The Arcane and Crudity is much, better. Especially because he's not even resistant to the heat, because he's Elemental Adept. The only one we can see, I guess we'll...
You lads, you might. Where do we go from here?
Oh, he's frozen. Where are the rest of these guys? to right here. Nope. So we'll just throw it at this guy. Oh jeez. There you are. Fire! Oh jeez. I may have just destroyed a note. Whoops. Arcade firearm. I destroyed the Mason's letter. Oops. Firebolt. And another arcane firearm.
Threadbare chimpanzee. You'll help him defeat.
Garv just insulted a ghost or shadow to death. Ah, you missed both. Come on, Winter. Ah, we almost got him.
Keep going. At least things have stayed interesting.
Garf, what are you doing? Why are you both holding your hands like that? Very odd.
I'll feel that one later.
You can almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath. He was insensible when the shadows came for him.
There's still a... I think I did destroy the letter. Still the log, though. How quickly times change. The Thorns and Selenite through and through, or so believed. Perhaps Ketheric only converted for Melodia, and with her death, and then his daughters. His faith died too, but to turn to Shar, beggars belief. Ketheric's justiciars are growing greater in number, and they're determined to root out any traces of Selenite in Rethwin. Why do they think this town was built? One cannot rip out the foundations of a building and expect it to remain standing. Brother and I remain the last two bastions of Our Lady of Silver in town. The trusting few, came to worship in secret by moonlit nights. Others converts all. Whether they truly believe, I cannot say. Impossible, isn't it? Sick, standing idle while justiciars gain power in our humble town. What will become of us if we allow it? I met a man who was no man, touched by a devil. Or maybe worse, but he offered me something I couldn't refuse, help. Help. The time is now. Ketheric's justiciars are their stronghold and temple below. They will be wiped out, all of them. I didn't ask how. I didn't want them gone. I just want them gone. Let the Harpers have that Ketheric now. They'll make short work of it. Met a man who was no man, touched by a devil. So one of these Masons is also dealing with devils, which is very interesting.
A distant memory of a man stretching his back with a groan. Another day of hauling masonry blocks done. A happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking along a beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be. Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, so yes, we are swapping out fire because it is not as good as we hoped. We'll keep the fire gear just in case. What other boots have I got? There are the Speedy Light Feet, the Boots of Speed, the Cinder Shoes, and the Spring Step Boots. I guess I'll just wear... We'll get the Spring Step Boots on Kai, because we got nothing else. And we'll put the Daredevil gloves back on. Also, see a chest.
Never wanted the easy part. Trap.
It's trapped. Oh, jeez, DC 21. We got this. We failed it by 1. We'll use an inspiration because we're maxed out on our inspiration storage anyway.
Past this.
Oh, come on, Kai. At 1. Let's try again. The Helmet of Arcane Acuity. When you deal damage with a weapon attack, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. That might be good for winter. The only thing Grayskull is giving him right now is resistance to fire. We're not dealing with a whole lot of fire damage. Yeah, we'll swap out his helmet. There we go. Deal damage with a weapon attack, so that means when he starts dealing damage with weapon attacks, it'll start improving his spell casting. Secret Societies, I think we've already read that one. Jake's Encyclopedia of Eels. You stuck-up Candlekeep Gits can keep your books on magic, demons, and celestial bodies. People are practical folk, and they want to read about practical things. Can't make a pie out of the stars, can you? No. Eels is important. That is really funny. Wait, hold on. But no, they're too busy studying demon puzzle boxes, mumbling about whatever Alundo said years ago. Bet Al couldn't tie a good fishing hook for nothing. The book carries on like this for several pages before finally returning to the topic of eels. That is a great book. Button. Press the button. It's a secret room. What's in the chest? Scrolls. Hey, Misty Sips is pretty useful. And Knock. Knock is also pretty useful. Alcohol. I mean, camp supplies. And potions. The moonrise diagram. Something has been stashed in the tower.
Someone's marked a spot at the base of Moonrise Towers. Worth a look.
Scroll of Fly. It might not be Skyrim levels of book writing, but I still really appreciate all the effort they put into this game in terms of all the books and stuff. harvest of memory. Brought to the Shadowfell, which is a reflection of the world you're in, and a dark reflection too, rife with wickedness and twisted echoes of despair. By their Raven Queen, the Shader Kai are elves. Not elves as you might find on the Sword Coast, but elves that reflect their home with their physiology and their attitude. On the whole, they are cruel, nasty-minded people who are nothing less singularly devoted to their queen and her domain of power. That domain is life and death. In their unwavering fealty to their mistress, the Shader Kai perform thankless duty of ferrying the memories of the dead for her to admire in a kind of memory-based menagerie. Interesting. Corsairs of Luskan. Talked like a gold filing, or some would say a... At the mouth of the river Mirar, Luskan is a city of merchant princesses, swarthy bandit princes, and most diverse cutthroat and fractured cabal of pirates on Toril. Yep. To be burned for it. But it was a funny puzzle. Some of the witch hunts in the late medieval era, early Renaissance were kind of intense. I don't know why I said kinda. Really intense. They were absurd. Of John Medowillan. He suffered from lycanthropy, becoming a werebear at the advent of a full moon. Cured of his condition by a priestess of Seluna, John Medowillan exchanged his claws for a greatsword and a cause. He would keep this priestess, her name was Erlona, safe from all trouble on the highways and byways. Further, he would bear witness to her many miracles, for Erlona was a saint of the goddess and gifted with even more than he could have imagined. They never fell in love, though their friendship was quite something. How nice. Well, that looks like that's it for the Merchant Guild.
Let's see what this does.
I heard a voice. Hello? It's Arabella! Oops, sorry, I just threw the gate in your face, Arabella. Jeez.
Hey! I know you! You're...
Oh!
Twist 'em up!
You remember this girl, Arabella from the Druid's Grove, the thief Korga tried to punish.
Sorry. It knocks the wind right out of me.
Quite the powerful spell. I bet there's a story behind it.
That druid idol I took? It changed me. I can do all sorts of stuff now, not just the vines. I think real hard and say some loud words and then it happens. Mostly.
That's so cool. That's like she's like a druid, like sorcerer. Or like primal magic sorcerer. That's so cool. And I also like her verbal components. Let's twist them up. It's a nice departure from all the Latin everyone's been screaming in everyone else. Although there's one spell where our verbal components haven't been in Latin, and it's been none other than Vicious Mockery. Yeah. I bet there's a story. I already said that.
Tragedies. Them's the sad ones, right? I hope not. Especially since Mum and Pops, after Zevlor, when he... Well, there was an ambush. Mum yelled, "Run!" So we ran. I could hear him run behind me. Till I couldn't. Still can't find him. But I bet you can. You'll help me, I just know it.
You can definitely count on me.
Thanks, mister. I knew you'd help me again. The vines won't last forever. I don't suppose I can stay with you. Just till you find Mum and Pops. I won't be any trouble, I swear it.
Of course, you can stay at camp.
Thanks. You're the best. So you send Mum and Pops there. I'll be waiting, hero man.
Hero man. Weave bound vines. Vines crafted from the very weave itself. Interesting. We need a primal magic sorcerer subclass now. We have a divine magic one. Let's go north. A lot of tombstones here. I mean, it is a graveyard.
In memory of Kayla Bellsworth, thrice married, thrice widowed, always smiling.
Oh, poor thing.
Here lies Sister Kevin. A more devoted mendicant never lived.
Might be useful.
Here lies faithful Jamie, the love of all our lives. In memory of Reuven Corley, who lived stoically and died without complaint.
Oh, I know. That would be an awesome montage to watch. Just, I can imagine all of, like, you get to see all, like, the cool druid spells, but she's more of a sorcerer than a druid, because it's, like, innate.
Here rots Treston Brumwild, philanderer and wicked excuse for a husband.
Wow.
May the crows use this marker as a privy.
Someone did, jeez. Someone was not happy with their situation.
What's that?
Bonded by love, a wife's diary. In the 5th year of our union, we faced our biggest hurdle yet. Parents became quite ill. And we became their caretakers. It was dark, a difficult time, filled with the emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the days in which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work, each other, and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it. The bond of our love we had was resilient. It could bend and bend and bend, but not break, no matter the pressure. True love's caress. Huh. Gives you warding bond with the creature wearing the matching ring.
Here lies Gertrude the Monsoon Rafferty. She came and went like a natural disaster.
She came, okay. Oh, jeez. That's a... Oh, that's like like an open grave, like what some civilizations had to do when, like, disease or war got so intense. Or it's not called an open grave. I think it's called a mass grave, where they don't have the time or resources to give everybody an individual burial, so they had to just put them all in one place. It was not. It was incredibly, like, devastating, like morale, and most of the times those mass graves would happen in moments of disease, like the Black Plague. The only issue is having rotting bodies like this just exasperates the plague. It is a true travesty.
In memory of Eberk Troll Leader, his tall tales shall be greatly missed.
I guess that one's got nothing. There's a mausoleum. Very cool.
Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife and wise woman.
Case is very spooky. Pile of bones. Is this an unfinished grave? I guess so. House of Healing, huh? Fuzzy. Ukaz. Oh, they have names! Oh no. That's Arapel's parents.
Don't call the doctor yet. I've got potions, sutures. I know I can do this. Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way.
You recognize the corpse being tended. The girl Arabella's father.
Oh no. Why are you treating a dead body?
Not dead. Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
I sent a cleric deception. I sense the patient's soul. He is merely resting while the body heals. Why would a cleric get a deception for that? That's interesting. There's also a note. Take only what you can carry, get through mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. You know what we could try? Healer's Ledger. Supplies appear to have dwindled dramatically in its final days. Upon the book's front cover scrawled a message in black ink. Justiciars only, no exceptions. That would be intense. I don't know if the game will let you do that, but like lore-wise, just raiding a huge graveyard. Oh, gee. Oh. All those people, all those stories, and you're just animating them into undead thralls. Oh my goodness. And the worst part is wizards are like that. Well, not all wizards. A lot of wizards are in it for the power. No, I'm just slandering wizards. I like to make fun of wizards because people like to say they're, because of stuff like Wish, they're very powerful. And I know realistically that is true, but I still like to make fun of wizards. But do we have any Speak with Dead available? I think, oh goodness. I might have the amulet still on me. Do. Let's see if you can provide any insight.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Lovely. Looks like, Dad might be able to talk.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Surgeon. Sisters.
Oh. So it wasn't even the absolute ambush. Where are you from? Yeah. Oh, I think we already knew that. Why were you here?
Betrayed. Ran. Shelter.
The glowing eyes are really cool. Where's Zevlor
The
now?
corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Unfortunately, no. Revivify in this game is less of it's less of the in-universe version of Revivify. I don't know if I have any scrolls. Where? That's not good. No, we do have a scroll. You can only use it on, like, the companions. And there'll be some deaths that you can't even revive the companions with. Yeah, because Revivify in this game is really more of a game mechanic than a in-universe revival spell. In D&D, or like in the lore of D&D, there are revival spells that could work. Revivify technically has a minute timer, so the corpse has like a minute before you cannot use Revivify. Because Revivify is closer to like, I don't know what I can't remember what the medical device is called. The electric thing. Why can't I remember what it's called? Whatever, basically where you do a last-ditch attempt to start someone's heart again by, like, shocking it. That's pseudo what Revivify is. That's a 3rd level spell. Later on, you get a spell called Raise Dead, which I want to say is a time limit of 10 days. And then after that is Resurrection, which is 100 years, I think. And then, which that one's like 7th level, and then 9th level is True Resurrection. Yeah, Defibrillator, thank you. And then after that is True Resurrection, which is 200 years. And each one is a little bit different. Revivify doesn't restore body parts. Raise Dead, I think, closes mortal wounds. Resurrection restores body parts, and True Resurrection can, like, even bring someone back if their body just doesn't exist anymore. Like, the Disintegrate spells, like, completely turns the target into dust if they hit 0 hit points. So you need something like True Resurrection to bring them back at that point. There's also a really funny Druid spell, Resurrection spell, that I think is also 7th level. But whenever it can bring you back if you don't have a body. But when it does, you are reincarnated as a different race. The spell's called Reincarnate. The TLDR is, you can only use Revivify in Baldur's Gate on player characters and companion characters. I cannot use it on NPCs, which makes me so sad. I want to bring him back, but I can't. Speaking of the defibrillator, I have one of my characters for a more like modern cyberpunk setting. That's definitely how he like will flavor it, because he's also an artificer, which makes a lot of sense. And like a lightning base as well. So if he were to ever cast Revivify, he would be like, I can try and their heart has stopped, but I can try and get their heart started with I don't know what the voltage is, like 20,000 volts or something. That's probably too much, but it's just flavor. Oh dear, there's a lot in here. This is like a hospital. Staff Pool rules. Foreign body must be lodged in redacted cavity. That's a bet. Huh. Ribcage, lovely. Sponge tray. Some potions of sleep. A syringe. Oh, patient registry. Everyone who sought healing in Rethwin, along with their ailments, minor injuries, and common diseases of early pages give way to critical wounds and deep lacerations and repercussions of battle. Several unbound scrolls have been slid among the final pages, demanding that the healers turn away wounded Harpers and Sulu Knights, reserve their tonics for wounded Justiciars. Okay, so he was using his influence to force only his allies getting healing. Alchemy ingredients. Actually, I didn't even talk to this lady.
What's up for discussion?
Here to see the doctor? Are we poorly? Are we desperately poorly? Oh, not so well. But well enough to wait. Join the line, and you will be seen.
The line. What line?
Be patient, be well.
Okay.
You're not sick. Oh, not so well.
Okay.
But well enough to wait.
I don't know what just happened. It, like, freaked out.
Oh, not so well.
Okay, I guess we need to see the doctor.
Yeah, join the line. You will be seen.
I've been hired as a new healer. Fake symptoms of a disease most terrible. That one's really funny. Let's do that one. I don't know if Garf would be the person to do that, but I find it really funny. Let's do it. Oh, come on. I think we can still get it, maybe? Breathe. Oh, come on, Gar. Performance is your thing.
You endanger the sick. Plague, pest, in line, or leave.
Okay, I think... No, stop. No!
Oh, not so well. Join the line.
Oh, we can do it again. Cool. There we go, we got an nat 20 this time.
Poor creature. Oh, so sad, so sick. The doctor will see you. The doctor will soothe. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
Urgent request for supplies. Dear sir or madam, we've reached the dire times in Rethwin. War has come. Do you not teach that it is our duty to mend all who break, comfort who ail, and that regard for the gods they may worship or the champions they heed? Yet our surgeon Malus Thorm abides by his own creed. The will of Shar, he might say. I dare not argue with him or any Thorm. He allows medical supplies to dwindle, leaves some patients' injuries to fester, so he may study, and commands me to nurse only dark justiciars that seek treatment. I beg you, sir and madam, please deliver us aid. Oh, so she's mailing this to the... Yeah, she does. She's mailing it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's the doctor.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the Scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah.
This guy is insane.
The patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop.
Dear.
Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
What has this man done to receive this torture?
Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance. One who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace. See?
Oh,
What is
jeez.
the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shar eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
Oh, we get advantage on that one. The sisters aren't ready. They'll make me sick instead of curing me. Flash Genius and Guidance. Oh, that's quite low. Yeah. Absence of blood.
Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with imprecision. That much I must concede. How to steady their hands, I wonder.
I take joy in performing with a master of my craft. I'm sure the sisters are the same. Why don't you volunteer? Oh, we rolled a 4 on the guidance. Jeez.
I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us.
No!
Come, sisters, soothe me.
Jeez. Well, that happened. Oh boy. Oh, poor guy. There was one time when I actually did manage to save him, and I can't remember how I did it. Oh dear. He's got a key. Let's fly back. It's in the camp. Alchemy stuff. Surge and Subjugation Amulet. When you score a critical hit again on a humanoid, and paralyze them for 2 turns. Interesting. And a battered loot. The initials AC. That must be Art's loot. So yeah, that is a great showcase of the Bard's Silver Tongue. he's got a legendary action, meaning he is a boss. Yeah. Why don't you show me how it's done on yourself? It helped that he was kind of insane to begin with. Like Malice was kind of mentally off the rails anyway. Poisoner's gloves. Too bad. None of us use poison damage. It's crisp and unblemished. Every quill stroke precise. Sharon... I don't know what that word is. In general philosophies accompany explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Darkness infinite, but a master's teachings are not. When his wisdom is exhausted and his pupils fully versed, there shall come a time for one final lesson. He will become the subject, fully laid bare for students to consult, examine, and dissect. Oh. That basically just... Oh, that's creepy. That, like, foretold what happened. That is very weird. The Soot-stained scroll list of dead is specifically casualties of battle. About half a millennium ago. Oh my goodness.
Rest in shadow.
Crushed windpipe. Split in two. Jeez. Arcane burns, bloodlust, decapitation. Jeez. Bone saw. 1d6. Very ominous. And it's a long sword, apparently. There's roots we can climb. Where are the other two? There you are. There's a button. Alright, everyone, on the elevator. Okay, that's not everyone. What? Cole, how did you get up here?
What to do?
You were on the bottom floor. I wonder if I can jump up there. Oh, yes. I love the jump spell. There we go. Kai. Oh, because he's not wearing his... Yeah, they're on that pair of boots. Okay, we'll re-equip that pair of boots for now. So that way he has his winding path boots. Alright. Kai. Lockpick, please. Flash genius.
Never a dull moment. Can't slow down.
Death in Divinity, a godly god. Jurgle. Young Balbane and Merkel must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet their ambitions to free himself. Interesting. Hospital library key. Oh, that must go to the door that we already lockpicked through. There is a gilded chest.
Looking ahead. What's in here? Can't keep me out.
A silver ingot, scroll of gaseous form, and some money. It's always nice. Some arrows, a bronze ingot, and some gold. I wonder if it counts that the Eldritch Cannon... Oh my goodness, it does. That's really funny. Kai can fire arrows out of his Eldritch Cannon.
Let's get going. Time to press ahead.
Scroll of Blight. Have we found a... We've not gotten a waypoint yet in Rethwin. I guess they're taking the long way down. Yeah, there's a ladder.
Seems simple enough.
The signpost is
Here,
glowing.
House of Healing. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Central Square. Rethwin House of Healing. Presiding Surgeon, Malus Thorm.
Not anymore. He is, no more. Oh dear. Shadow Cursed Harpers and Shadows.
Don't waste a step.
Cole always comes first on initiative. It's kind of intense. Alright, these three. We'll just use Vicious Mockery, like always. That was not Vicious Mockery, that was Dissonant Whispers, but okay.
Blood comes easy these days. One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, now it's working. It is technically letting me make another attack, but that's not how it's supposed to work. So we're not going to be abusing that.
Come on, can't stay idle. Time to press ahead.
All right, fire bolts. We're not. Winter, you're in the way, bud. That's because he's out of movement.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Firebolt. Yes. I don't think anyone else is close enough for Force Ballista. Why is it suddenly too dark? Jeez, that did a lot of damage. Okay, it's fine. Ooh, they're on a line. This could be a pretty tasty lightning bolt. We position you there.
This is worth the cost.
Put Garf here. Hey, there we are. There we go. And we can attack. We could attack again. Or we could miss again, Winter! Oh my goodness, Winter.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I can't jump.
Never a dull moment. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Garf. That's gonna provoke opportunity if I move there.
Time to push my luck again.
I want to find. I won't flamethrower this turn. I really want to. What a flamethrower. Fine, we'll just. And then.
No choice but to keep going.
Jeez, that is crazy. He's rolling with disadvantage, but still has a 90% chance to hit. See if we can finish her off. Nice.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright, Winter, let's not miss this time. And he missed. At least our War Magic is working. And he missed. Winter. You have a 75% chance to hit the shadow, Winter. You rolled a 5 and a 4.
Survival is all that matters.
Ah, sad, we only got one of the shadows. I don't know where the last one is. Aha, I found you.
Survival is all that matters. I won't give in. These boots have seen everything.
You cannot hide from my flamethrower.
Another fight. Let's go. Still on my feet.
Flamethrower. I mean, it is a flamethrower, but it leaves a lot of. Oh, sorry, Kai.
How do we even get that way?
But it leaves a lot of fire on the
A
ground.
lot on my mind and, well, in it.
You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her?
Never wanted these.
Ooh.
An older man turns his head away in shame. His neighbors would not renounce Seluna. Now they hang in the town square. You see a man drain his tankard in an inn as he listens to a flaming fist play the lute. He's better than his uniform might suggest.
A flaming fist play the lute? Is that referring to our friend?
Of the lute
yeah, game. I don't need to hear it again.
It's the catatonic man you encountered in Last Light Inn.
Okay, thanks for confirming it, I guess. Exactly. None can escape the flamethrower. I believe we're close to leveling up. Jeez, we are. We're only 400 XP away from leveling up. Let's see. Level up will give us. It'll give Garf. I'll give Garf level 7 Bard, meaning he'll get 4th level Bard spells. There's 3 spells we're actually looking at for Garf. Freedom of movement, because being paralyzed sucks. Dimension Door, because mobility and positioning is everything. And Psychic Lance. Psychic Lance isn't in Baldur's Gate by default. It was introduced in 5e in Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, but it's a pretty awesome spell. It's an int save, an intelligence saving throw, which if we're going up against big dumb creatures, they are likely to fail it, which is really nice because big dumb creatures will hit heavy, and if they fail the saving throw, not only do they take a bunch of psychic damage, but they also are incapacitated for a turn. They lose a turn, which is so incredibly valuable. Jeez, this place is a war zone.
Back! Want it back now!
Okay. Like there's something going on upstairs. That is a floating skull. There's gold. Lots of gold. I didn't mean to pick that up. Who are you?
Need a quick word.
Gareth Golf?
What do you
She's made of gold. Ballads, Sonic's Jigs, the list is endless, really. Or Peace and Comfort, I hope. We'll do that one. We haven't done any. Okay. I see how it is. Toss the gold, please. Weird.
I require more!
Toss another. I think it is now the time to discuss the definition of insanity.
No! More gold!
How much do you want?
All that you have!
But I don't hand out so much gold.
Forever, but first you must pay.
So you're a toll collector.
I collect the gold so you may pass.
I'll toss another one.
More gold.
Oh, there's a Cleric Obama one. Your obsession with gold is hurting you. If you leave this place, maybe you can still be saved. Or Bard Deception. I'm actually a replacement. You've been fired. Good Cleric. It's not just Cleric, it's good aligned Cleric. Interesting. We'll try that one. Nice.
The gold is not for me. The gold is for the toll. I collect the toll. I collect the gold.
But Who? There's no one here. Who are you collecting it for? Ah, we're gonna use an inspiration. There we go.
Gold. 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 No. I pay it back.
Wow. That was quite the gold explosion, jeez. And we leveled up! What up, Level 8. Level 8. Ah, level 4. Bard spells. Greater Invisibility is also a really solid spell. Level 4's got some great spells. And if this was actual tabletop, I would probably be taking Polymorph. Oh yeah, seems you haven't. But we're trying to help people. Although being sarcastic is also really funny. So we will take... We'll take Freedom of Movement first, because we've got a few scrolls of Dimension Door, I think. And we will replace... Because... So, Psychic Lance is very similar to Dissonant Whispers. So Dissonant Whispers is 3d6, Psychic Lance is 7d6. Psychic. Dissonant Whispers on failure, they are afraid, and Psychic Lance, they're incapacitated. So I think replacing it is just a logical step. So there we are. Cole, our barbarian of Earth, gets a feat. Because, yeah, level 8. We can either go Great Weapon Master. Ooh, that might be better to go now. 'Cause he's really good at hitting things. Yeah, we'll go Great Weapon Master now. We can max out our strength another time. Winter! Our Master of Ice. Ooh, he gets a new spell from the expanded list. Ooh. Misty Step, solid choice. Vortex Warp, also a solid choice. Dragon's Breath. Oh, another one of my favorite spells. He's got a lot to do with his action anyway, so that's probably not the best for him, but Dragon's Breath is pretty great. I'm stuck between Misty Step and Vortex Warp. We'll do Misty Step. And he gets a feat. You can also replace a spell. We want to replace a spell. We replace Darkness with... I mean, Blur could be a good option for him. Yeah, we'll get Blur. And a feat. We are just going to do ability improvement because we can up his con and strength. Which will actually give him a lot more hit points. And Kai, our Master of Fire, he gets another prepared spell, which is always nice. He can take Protect Sword, you know? And for him, we are also going to do ability improvement, because we can up his con. That'll give him more hit points, and his intelligence, which will give him more chance to hit, and more damage. Awesome. Let me quickly reorganize my hotbar a little bit. I don't think Coles needs to be reorganized. Actually, I will... because you probably want to be turning this on and off a lot, good to put it in your hotbar. We'll just put it over there.
At least things have stayed interesting.
And winter... Featherfall is great for jumping around and getting to places. I don't know if I'll be using it yet, but... because it allows you to basically take no damage from falling. Although, we only need one person with it, because Kai... yeah, I see what you mean. I don't really use it for combat, I more use it for exploration. Because, Kai can cast it, and it affects everyone, so we can, like, jump from place to place. In D&D, in tabletop, it's actually a reaction when you're falling. And it still affects a bunch of people. So it's good to have in your back pocket in case. And obviously in tabletop, a lot more crazy things can happen. Like, you can be yoinked into the sky. Stuff like that. This game really doesn't have that. So, in my mind, it's more of an exploration spell. A good example is I was watching the old Vox Machina live streams, which was a bunch of people who played the game live, and two of the characters were inside a dragon, doing some shenanigans with a immovable rod, and the dragon started flying away, and they were still in the dragon, and they got out of the dragon, but then they were, you know, a couple thousand feet in the air. They didn't actually have Featherfall. That's just an example when Featherfall would be useful. They managed to get down by a combination of, like, of polymorph and... yeah, polymorph. I think it was just polymorph. Unfortunately, polymorph in Baldur's Gate isn't as exciting as it is in tabletop. Because, it only polymorphs things into sheep. So you cannot polymorph your allies into strong things, or you cannot polymorph things into snails.
Not as bad as it could have.
Money! Unsigned trade visa. Twist of Fortune. And Toll House key. My level up also gave Garf another 4th level slot, which is nice. Oh my goodness, we're doing a lot better on money again.
Maybe I need more pockets.
But it is important to note that this game does still have things that can knock you back. And they did a lot of good developing the maps with verticality in mind.
Light on my feet.
Because when I first started playing the game, I found myself accidentally getting knocked off things because I was just doing poor positioning, and the enemies were taking advantage of it. And if I had Featherfall on, I wouldn't have taken any of the fall damage. There's some classes that will... There's some, like, class features. Fighting... Yeah. It's a case of, yeah, it takes up one of your prepared spells. But when you do need to use it, it is life-saving. So, it's that kind of trade-off. In a game I was actually DMing once, rotten floorboards. My players used it to get somewhere. Basically, there's a huge pit. One of the players had the spell of Featherfall, so instead of using it to save themselves, they just cast it on themselves and jumped in the pit. There's a statue. Huh. Banded Lighthouse sounds cool, though. I bet that was a fun adventure. Stuck safe door. Strength. I have to roll. Ah, we were one off. Here, let's go one of our strength guys to do it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, you got this, Winter. Yeah, there you go. 500 gold! Jeez! Good thing we came to the toll house. We're back up to 5k.
No time to rest.
Shadow Cursed Vines of medium toughness. Kai, can your firebolt might be able to. Does it apply? Oh, I can. As well as that just does straight damage. So we might even be able to do damage even if we don't break the threshold. Oh no, we need to. It's gonna be... We have to roll really well to break that threshold with Firebolt. Are they vulnerable to anything? They're not.
God, slow down.
Seized inventory.
No one back home will ever believe this. Moving in. Open up.
More money. There's a note there. It won't let me read it.
Don't give me trouble now.
Huh, that's a DC 30. Safe. Food! And extra thieves. Always useful.
Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Locked.
Is that blood? No.
Lockpick the door.
Looking ahead.
Anything in here? An opulent chest. It is also locked.
Let's move. With a flick of the wrist.
Gloves of the Battle Mage's Power. When a weapon attack roll inflicts a condition, the Wielder gains arcane acuity. Interesting. That's really interesting because Winter's attack roll inflicts. It only buffs his arcane acuity though, while his Winter's clutches gloves. Ooh, I don't know. We're getting lots of good gear.
With haste. No one's stopped me yet. Breathe deep and move.
A straight piece of gold.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Any other? Find the ledger. We do need to do that. We do have the loot as well. The loot thing is pretty intense, so I want to be prepared for it. It is a little bit kind of metagamey to know what happens. But I don't know. I just want to be prepared for it. That's why we did pick up these scrolls of both Wall of Stone and Wall of Fire. Does Winter proficiency in con saves? He does. Okay. So he's got a +5 to con. Kai's got a +6.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay. That's why I got the 2 wall spells, because we'll need a really good amount of crowd control. Collars.
Rascal. Jagoda. All these collars belong to pets.
Oh no. Poor things. Oh, that's so sad. Not the pet. Oh. Speaking of pets.
At least things have stayed
I
interesting.
forgot we could do this. Scratch.
Let's move. What path
Okay.
lies before
I
me?
think we're gonna get one last thing done, and then we'll probably wrap up the stream. And I'm not normally one to want combat, but we'll do at least. And the last thing we'll do is a combat. We'll show off some of our new spells. Oh, these guys are still here. I want to go through the house of healing. Ah, another door.
See.
Here we are. So yeah, most things don't have high intelligence. A lot of things. So, forcing things to make int saves is not all the time, but generally better than wisdom saves, because a lot of things will have an average wisdom, because wisdom is also perception. But a lot of things just don't have intelligence. So forcing things to make intelligence saves, that's where it's at. So we can show off our great weapon master. Will this work? It's not showing that I'm using great weapon master on this. Huh, interesting. Despite the pike being a two-handed weapon and eligible for great weapon master, it does not apply it to throne. That is important to know. Might be time to retire the throwing build, at least for now. Oh, you know what we should do? Because Kai's new thing is he just buffed. The dog is the druid child. That'd be quite the plot twist. She learned her wild shape. Oh dear. We could do that because I know they like being invisible. Yes! I am so smart. I am 2000 IQ. Oh, and we got a critical hit. Awesome. Alright, now we can show off Psychic Lance. So look at that, 96% chance to succeed. So yeah, they failed, and they are now stunned. They cannot take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Psychic Lance is a pretty nice spell, and it does a decent amount of damage. I mean, so Lightning Bolt is 8 to 48, Psychic Lance is 7 to 42. It is technically less damage and a higher level slot, but the incapacitation is the real thing that's useful about it. It's Scratch. We have the sit-out features, I forgot about that. I'll just hide. How did he lose Fairy Fire? Oh, his Dark Currents might get rid of it. Bro, you knocked over Garth. We'll go attack the Fairy Fire Wraith. And we'll Booming Blade him, because it's working finally. And we'll offhand attack him. And we will Action Surge. And then we will attack him. And then it didn't work this time. How did you miss? We had 96% chance to hit. Alright, now we can Great Weapon Master him. There we go. Okay, so it does... Now it does about the same damage as if we were throwing, which is honestly pretty nice. It lets us do a nice... it allows us to choose which playstyle we want without one being absurdly effective. Bro, you didn't have to go and attack him while he was down. Winter's in the way. That's my fault.
Life comes easy these days.
Because I could Lightning Bolt. Probably scooch to the side a little bit. Do our specialty. And we'll do a mass healing word. Give everyone bless.
Fight. Let's go.
Jeez, all those buffs. All right. There we go. He's chilled. Meaning he's vulnerable to cold, except he's not normally vulnerable to cold, so it doesn't matter. Attack! Okay. And you got a crit. Good job, Cole. Means you can... Great Weapon Master. Firebolts. And Force Ballista. That's a half-orc. Does it have... Half-orc does not have... Relentless Endurance.
Let's go.
We can just...
Is that blood? No.
Yep. So combining our Great Weapon Master with Fairy Fire is very good. Weird, the shadows didn't drop any shadow vestiges. Vestiges. Alright. I know it's on a little bit on the shorter side, but that's probably we're gonna call it for today's stream. We got to level 8, which is incredibly exciting. Let me quickly save. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed our shenanigans in the Shadow Cursed lands. We leveled up. We realized Kai's gear needed an upgrade. We told a surgeon to have his students perform surgery on the surgeon while the surgeon was still alive. No problem. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. We also informed a toll collector that no one's here to make sure you collect tolls anymore, so they had an existential crisis and died. So that happened. Next time we should be... There's one more Thorm in town that we gotta check out. Yep. And we gotta check out Moonrise. And do Halsin's thing. But yeah, thank you for watching. And we'll see you later.